It's quiz time.
Quiz time.
All right, let's review last week's quiz questions.
Shoot.
The first one was, where should you be doing more of your own homework?
Well, this is a good question. We talked about a few options last week. Start with reviewing your own 401k, right? So don't assume that someone else is taking care of your retirement for you. If you're putting money in a 401k, start doing your own homework. Which investment choices should you make? Why should you make them? Do a little homework there. Don't rely on others. The other thing that you can think about is your banking. Don't assume the person in the bank is your best friend. Think about how...
But they're so nice.
They are very nice, but banks are profit-making institutions, and so they are out for their own self-interest for the most part, and therefore you should be doing your own homework in those situations. Lots of other places to be doing your own homework.
Well, whose word are you taking that you shouldn't be?
Oh, let's go back to the banks. Lots of places you might be taking a word from someone and thinking that they're on your side. Anybody that's on the other side of the table that you're doing business with, maybe you shouldn't be taking their word for everything.
They have their own agenda?
They have their own incentives, yes.
Okay. And then how do you deal with the balance between living for today and saving for tomorrow?
That's always difficult. This is what we talked about just a second ago. It's about choices. You can't have everything, so set your goals out, prioritize them, start working on them from top to bottom, and try to accomplish your major goals and have a plan to get there from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. Plan that future out as best you can. Be flexible about it, and try to make the best decisions you can. But remember, they're all about trade-offs.
All right. Well, how about questions and a quiz for today?
Okay, so this week's quiz obviously ties into the lessons, and I'd like to know what's the worst thing that could happen to you financially, and what's your plan for it?
All right.
The second thing is, what opportunities can you create, and how would you go about it? And finally, third is, where do you draw the line on spending? So obviously, I draw the line at iPhones. Other people draw the line they want. So take a shot at those questions, and we'll talk more about them next week.